Do you ever think about the link or the connection between the whole kerfuffle around trans people and the male loneliness epidemic? Because I think about it more than I'd care to admit. In a nutshell, it just has to do with some people rigidly adhering to gender norms and not keeping up with the fact that the world has changed and is continuing to change. The notion of male loneliness is a multi-tiered cake, 7-layer dip, if you will, but I think a really significant piece of it has to do with the fact that around the sort of 70s, maybe 60s, late 60s, women started, emerging into the world of work. We left our previous roles primarily sort of in the domestic sphere and started to live lives that were a little bit more balanced in the sense that many of us still retain some sense of our femininity, but we also can work and take care of ourselves, and we have lives outside of the home in addition to inside the home. Sadly, and I have witnessed a lot of this in my own life because I was born in the 70s, women of my generation were raised to believe that we could do anything. But boys of the same generation weren't raised to adapt to that. They didn't really think that they needed to do anything differently in order to get along with women in kind of a heteronormative context. As a result, while women have attained sort of a greater sense of overall balance in the sense that we can have some of our feminine qualities like empathy or nurturing or a communal spirit towards things, we can also have more traditional masculine traits like ambition and assertiveness to a certain extent. Men, on the other hand, are in a lot of ways more rigidly adhering to outmoded gender norms. They want women to be women that we aren't anymore, and they haven't evolved to have those more nurturing, empathic, communal traits that would help them to be more balanced humans. And that's ultimately what it comes down to, right? Balance. Being able to have a balance of masculine and feminine traits as opposed to feeling like you have to be only one thing or the other. Trans people live this in their lives in a lot of ways. They are rebelling against the gender that they were born into or the sex that they were assigned at birth, and they are flourishing in ways that are a little bit more multifaceted, multidimensional, not adhering to old, rigid gender norms. I personally think this is a beautiful, wonderful thing that should be celebrated. We all should be questioning the boxes we've been put into. But what do you think? I would love to hear your thoughts.